What's going on? We're back. Let's play Minecraft. Still in the ye old Smithy. And as I said, finished the carpet, and I have not touched anything else except just a few bits out front because I've actually updated a whole bunch of other stuff. Gave the pillars out front a nice foundation. Put in a little flower bed. Did that off camera just because having to do the staircase up to get the grass to grow up there would have been just a bit of a waste of time. Added in a little market stall here. I'm not sure really what I think of it. Uh, could be better. So I think I might just tear that down at some point and just build up another one. Uh, the original house, of course. And we have paths now. And these were originally going to be gravel, but then it started snowing and it all got covered over. And I didn't want to put too many torches everywhere to keep the snow off of it because you need less torches to keep mobs off than you do to keep snow off. So what I did instead was these are actually cobblestone half slabs just placed at the top. So regardless of where, after finding out from making that roof, regardless of how the slabs are placed, they keep snow off completely. So that means I can actually have paths going throughout the entire city without having to worry about snow getting everywhere. So, as promised, uh, we're gonna keep going with the blacksmith house shop, and I'm not gonna record like me building absolutely everything, just because that would take quite a while. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, then quickly do it off camera since I'm a bit of a slow builder. I apologize. And then I'm going to come back and explain why I did it, or if things changed from the original plan, why they changed. Just so that you can still sort of get that sneak peek into what's going on in my head as I'm building all these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it quickly, take out this dirt, put it in a nice stone slab floor throughout the entire thing, and put a few shelves with half slabs on the wall. So I will quickly do. Okay, so the floor is done, and I put in some shelves. These are just obviously half slabs on the top block, and then open space, and then on the bottom block, just so I have that full space in between them. No real particular reason why, just I guess that it makes it look like you could actually put things on. And you might have noticed before, but the half slabs on the ceiling do get the lighting glitch just because there is the full block of wool over top of all of them. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do to fix it, because the only way to fix it is to take the blocks off and then have a light source above it, either as just the sky or a torch. But since the wool blocks have to be there, there's nothing I can do. Hopefully the glitch gets fixed at some point, but if it doesn't, it's not too big of a deal because it's just the ceiling anyway. These, I just made a bigger shelf here with full blocks, then half slabs in between, and fences to look like it's fence posts, just so that it actually has some support to hold it up. Did the floor in here, but nothing else is changing here. So what I'm gonna do next is work on the front facade. So give this sort of a nice trim around the bottom here so that's not just stumps staring down at you, and actually make the flower bed look nice. So what I'm planning on doing is for the flower bed, just put in trapdoors like so, because it looks nice and it doesn't take up much room, so it's as if it's just still just a dirt block on its own, just with a nice little trim, and half slabs underneath, which I'm going to have to make more. And I want to go for sort of like a full block of cobblestone with a slab underneath, and then stairs facing the other way, then cobblestone, or no, stairs, slab, stairs, cobblestone with slab, stairs, slab, stairs, cobblestone with slab, and then have jutting out a little bit of fence with a redstone lamp underneath it and a lever on top turned to face in towards the building so it looks as if it's actually connected to the building instead of just being a random lever just hanging out wherever. So, and I'm gonna have to do something with cobblestone stairs or something here. I'll have to think of something. Or I'll probably just do only stairs facing in towards each other since it's only 4. So I will quickly do that and I will be back in. And levers can't be placed on top of fences. Didn't know that, so I had to improvise and went without the slabs here just so that I could squeeze in a sneaky little redstone torch there to keep this on, just so that when you're at the front you can't see them, and when you go by you're pretty much too distracted by how bright it is to actually notice the redstone lamp or to notice the redstone torch rather, and you'd pretty much already be inside anyway. And this area just seems a bit empty, but right at the moment I can't think of anything to actually put in, so I'll have to come back to that later to think of what to do. So since there's nothing really I can think of for down here, that means we head on up to the second floor to start work here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly fill in this bit of the wall and do the roof on this a little bit just because it's going to come up into the wall with just stairs. And I'm probably just going to have one little window here, or here rather. Just sort of to look out and, or no window here just because it'd be kind of creepy to just sort of be staring in down at that stall. So I'm going to pause and I'll build that real quick. Okay, so that's done. Add a little half slabs to the bottom of the corners here just to give it a nice little extra accent or whatever. And inside, I'm gonna have to sleep very soon. But inside on the wall, as you can see, back up to my old tricks, just doing stair trick just for 2 and then just regular full blocks just to make it look like there's something going on here instead of just having plain flat wall, which doesn't have any good looks at all. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up all the walls and add in windows just so that I can start putting torches where they should be, and then start to think about adding on the roof for this little area, which is actually going to take quite a lot of stairs. So, well, you won't notice it, but I might have to go and chop down a whole bunch of trees and replant them, and yeah, it might be a while from my point of view, but for you it'll just be a second anyway. Okay, so finished up all the walls, did the stair trick quite a few more times, just because it's pretty much what I'm used to. Plus, I have a ton of cobblestone. I'm actually getting ready to really start working on the long haul soon, which I have roughly 4,000 or so cobblestone blocks in chests over there, just in preparation. And I've actually finished the circuit, so at the end of this video we should I'll most likely go over there and just give you a quick sneak peek. So got all the glass in where it needs to be. Here it's actually going to be like looking in underneath the roof, so the only view you really get is just if you look down and you can see the workshops, or where he can just, the blacksmith wakes up, looks down, and just thinks of all the stuff that he's going to make. So with that, I'm going to start work on the roof here, which is just going to be triangular, just something simple, but at the end I want it to sort of like flare out and up a bit just to give it a nice edge. And I'm eventually gonna do the same for the top of the roof, just make it a nice rectangle and have it flare up and out at the edges as well, just so that's not just a plain triangle roof. Just give it a bit of extra edge, because that one with being sort of like shallow dome. That's something cool. And I want something cool over here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the roof. Okay, and after about an hour of chopping down trees and fiddling around, I am at a point where I guess I'm happy with the roof. It ended up being an even number wide, so getting a little extra flippy outy thing was a lot harder than if it hadn't been. So, I know it doesn't look the absolute best that it could. I might, I'll might, but probably come back and revisit that and try and figure out how to get it to look nice. But for now, I guess that's gonna have to do. So now we move on to interior stuff. Because I really don't want to have to. I'm gonna do the roof for this part, this main part of the building, completely off camera, just so that we can move on to something else instead of having to keep working on ye old Smithy for a long ass amount of time. So first things first, maybe if I could lag a bit less. Oh, I'm sure that noise did everything to help Minecraft. It did everything to help the lag. Shit. Okay, so I should not be lagging this much, but apparently my computer's a dumbass because I tried to allocate more memory for to Java so that things would actually run smoothly and I could get more than the absolute crap, like 3/4 of a gig of memory allocated to Minecraft because I have a hell of a lot more RAM than that. So, but when I was trying to get it to work, it just kept telling me, oh, Java is not recognized in the system path. So I went in, put it directly into the system path, and still got absolutely nowhere with that. Which is a massive piss off, and I'm really not happy about it, but as it stands right now, there's not much I can do. I'm gonna keep trying. Hopefully get it so that it actually works, and I stop double placing blocks. I'm probably gonna lose the axe trying to fix this. Oh, it managed to stay. Oh, it's unbreaking one, that's why. But any other time, it would just snap in half, which is annoying as hell. So, anyway, back to the interior design. Enough of that rant. I need to figure out where I want to have the bed. I think here would be good. Yes, I know I can only sleep at night. I only clicked it once. So I'm gonna make this a double bed and make it like a nice little 4-poster. Just because those are always nice. Get a nice little surround. Just that, since there's a lot of floor space up here, it'll help take up the floor space as well as add a little bit of extra coziness, I guess, and make it look cooler. I know I'm kind of just covering up the design on the floor, but the design is sort of just like, it's as if that's just the way the rug or the carpeting was made, and then everything else is just sort of added in later, which is obviously the case anyway. So now I gotta think of what I want as an end table. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some supplies. I will be right back. Okay, so I gathered some more materials and sort of finished up what I could. Got a chest over here, moss stone block with a pressure plate on it just to sort of be a little end table. Some stair blocks just for a couch, which you saw me put in. Just need to get a sign to put there. I'm like out of wood at the moment, so that's why I'm pretty much just gonna call this the end of this little saga. I'm gonna have to put in the roof and a little more stuff in here off camera, just so that I can get this finished and move on to the long haul, because that's going to be the next thing and it is going to be awesome. Since I have 41 diamonds, I decided this guy's gonna get a jukebox. I don't have any music discs yet, which is a bit of a shame because, well, actually I've only found the one dungeon, so it's sort of understandable that I don't have any yet. We've got that little like grating bit on the roof. Gonna need some more fence posts just to finish this up. Have it over there as well, just so that you can't fall down the stairs. Made a second bed, just so that the bed's finished. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That pretty much wraps up the building of the blacksmith house. Put it in a little cauldron there. I've still got to fill it up, but it's looking pretty nice. Should look really good once I actually finish the roof, and since it's an odd number width, that means I should be able to get a little flippy out bit to look really good. So we ran into a few problems here and there with different things, like not being able to put the levers like I wanted on here. So we just went for redstone torches. And other than that, things went pretty smoothly. Obviously there were some little changes here and there. But for the next episode, I'm thinking we can get quite a bit done on the long haul, and I will show you the circuit because it is actually up and running and working perfectly. It took over 1,000 pieces of redstone to do. So stay tuned, and if you like the video, give it a like. Any suggestions, advice, questions, leave a comment. And if you like the series, subscribe. So until next time, I will see you later.